Ooh,
That was close.
that was close. Hey all, welcome to TNT Homesteading. This is Terry. Came down this weekend, a one-night trip with me and my grandson, and we are going to work on some water catchment from the shower shack. We're going to take down that old guttering that is not doing any good at all, and we're going to bring the IBC tote back here and set it over there, put in some new guttering, and get that working. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain. Pretty much, I think I saw something like 80-90% chance of rain tomorrow. So I would like to get this done today if at all possible. It's 3 o'clock on a Friday afternoon, and if we can get this done, we will hopefully just relax tomorrow and check on the rain catchment and see how it's going.
Not really hard, but
Get higher. You can go 2 more steps up. Probably make it a whole lot easier.
so wobbly.
You're okay. Put your hand on the tree.
That is much better. Can I just use my hands? It'd be much easier.
Yeah. I don't need it out of the gutter, just need it off the roof. So while he's doing that and getting the debris off the roof, just trying to, the whole point's to just catch some water so we don't have to bring in as much water. We really are hoping within the next year to be able to be down here, bringing in right now we got to bring in all of our water, which includes shower water. If we can catch our shower water, that would make it a whole lot better. And that's sort of the whole point of this exercise. Well, I have a cameraman right now. Some of these rusty screws were a little hard to get out of here, but there wasn't much holding us on. Some rusty screws. We want to take off this old support so we can put up a new one. Down. So now just go get one of our 2x4s we got to put up a new support to put the guttering on. Let's go do that. I left the saw, didn't I? Inches. Let me get the saw. All right, let's get this cut down to size. I don't know who first made battery-powered saws, but they're pretty awesome. I might need your help. Twist down.
Ah,
There you go.
it's stuck.
Just shake it.
There we go.
Saw back and forth. Do it up there where you've already started cutting.
But this is where I originally started cutting.
Okay. Awesome. Come on down. Oh, do you want to bust down those clamps?
I'll put that right here instead.
So what you do there is you push the metal lever, just like that. Perfect. All right, so we got our new gutter and we got our clamps so we can hang this. We're going to bring the IBC tote in, and I think we need to do it next. We're going to bring it over here where this blue barrel's at, and then we can figure out where the drop needs to be. We'll put the drop down here on the end, and just in case we have problems bringing the IBC tote on this side, we'll do this side instead. But I don't want to cut anything until we know where that IBC tote's going to go. So me and T are going to go see about moving that IBC tote. You ready to use your muscles? All right, let's get this done. Whew. Not gonna make it. There we go. Behind the shower shack. We got to get around this tree. As you can see, let me back up here. As you can see, we got the IBC tote over here behind the shed, up on some bricks. That way we should be able to get a bucket underneath this without an issue. We can reach the drain or the hole from right there. I didn't buy angles, so I either need to go find a bendy one or go back to the store and get some angles. But I've got that going on at the moment. The next thing we're going to do is put the cap on this. I've already put three of the braces in, but I just wanted those in to help secure it while I place the end cap on it. And then once we do that, we'll measure this. Actually, the next thing we'll do is we'll find a level because we do want it to slant down towards the IBC tote. So I'll take care of that, and then probably we'll go ahead and install the downspout first, and then we'll put this up there and screw it all in. And they come with a pack of 2 end caps, and they've got this sealant on it. So they, according to the instructions, they're self-sealing. So I don't have to do anything except for get them on here. And so right now I've started. You just have to squeeze it through, bend it to shape. I've not done this before, so those of you that have are maybe laughing at me because there's probably, oh, there we go, some super secret handshake that I just figured out. So this brace is going to go towards the end. I'll space these out probably every 18 to 24 inches. I will cut this once I figure out where we're going to put the end cap, but the next thing is to make sure we're not level. We want to make sure we've got a slant because water runs downhill. I'm supposed to have a certain amount of drop for a certain amount of distance, and I may go ahead and figure that out here. All right, so I'm going to need like an 1 to 2 inch drop. Let me go find the instructions and I'll get back to you. I've got things pretty much situated, I think. So what I'm going to do now is it's time to cut this to length. And I want 83 inches or so. And what I decided to do is to put 2 of these supports right here between it. So as I'm cutting, it's going to give me some rigidity so it's not wobbling all over the place since it's just 2 pieces. Well, it's not the straightest cut in the world, but my helper was on the camera, so let me put a few more supports in. Actually, this may be all we need for this half. Now that this is cut to size, the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to have to install the downspout. It just slides on here, so it's not a big deal here. But I got to go screw this in up there so I can put it in here and then attach the other end, and I can work the screws the rest of the way. And then I will take another piece at this end with one more clamp to hold it on. Okay, let's get to it. All right, I figure out where I want them. And so what I'm going to do now is get this downspout drilled in. We can connect this one into it and then start installing those. I did find out that we needed 1/8 of an inch of a drop for a 10-foot section, and since I only bought one 10-foot section and we cut it, I don't really need that much of a drop. So all I'm really trying to do for me is just to make sure that the bubble's off. Again, this is on our beautiful shower shack, so I'm not like doing the face of my house and all that kind of stuff. So ooh,
That was close.
that was close. There we go. Oops, he almost died. Are you recording? Making sure I got the right. Perfect. Now that I'm up here, one of the things I remember the instructions said was start these screws on the ground to make it easier once you're installing it. And we now have a mostly installed gutter. We still got to install the end. So I'm going to cut it, put the end on, and attach it just like I've done this. So it's done, mostly. The gutter is up there. It's got the correct slant. We got the IBC tote in place, but we have a problem. Our problem is that there's the downspout and there's the entrance. I did grab a piece of old guttering and I can't make it slant like that. So I'm gonna have to either go by elbows or by the one of the flexible ones that I can just put up there and then flex down into here. It's supposed to rain tonight. I'd like this done before the rain gets here. So I think we're going to call it quits and go to the store and maybe eat while we're there. We'll have to see if the store is even still open. All right, well, it's late, but we're done. The new gutter is connected in to the tote. I put some netting on the top, put the pipe through the netting, try to keep all the tree debris out, and got some zip ties and zip tied it all in. I'll probably trim those off later just because, but who knows, it's way back here and no one sees it. But it's still a matter of doing it right or just doing it. So, but we're expecting rain, even though you can't tell right now by the sky. It is supposed to rain tonight. And I'll get to come out tomorrow and check it out. Talking about putting some guttering over on the solar panels as well, just to catch more water over there. I think we're going to try to plant a few things in that open field since we've got it for the sun. So I don't know if that'll end up happening this trip or not. It just sort of depends on what the weather will be like tomorrow. If it rains all day like it's supposed to, I may not get out and do it, but then again, I might. It's really hard to tell. It was an easy project. It was shockingly easy. And the only other thing I just realized, we did put a debris guard just to try to keep the big stuff out of it. And it just slides in there. It sort of stays put. And project done. And I'm real happy with it. Well, I hope y'all have a good night. I think it's time for a shower before bed. My grandson's already decided to go into the cabin and he's hibernating in there with some lights. Well, good morning, y'all. This is day 2 of our trip, and I wanted to, after a night of rain, come out and see how much rain we got in the IBC tote. Well, it's been raining. But it don't look like, maybe we just didn't get as much water as I thought we did. Well, it's collecting some, so I'm wondering if I'm just going to need to cut some trees, if we're just not, if there's too much tree cover above the roof of this, or if it's just smaller than I think it is. And it's just going to take more rain to fill that, to start making a reasonable amount of water collection in there. But you can see we've had quite a bit of rain last night. The ground is soggy, but it makes a good time to actually walk around, see well, here, I just saw this. Let me show you this. That hole behind the cabin, whatever it's here for, is completely and utterly full. Now, it won't stay that way. It always drains out really quick. but it is completely full of water. I've never seen it this full. Last I looked, it's just supposed to rain all day, so I don't think we're going to really do anything. It's collecting water, I guess. It's just not as fast as I would think it would. Still may be too much tree cover. I'll have to either research that and see how much of a difference this is going to make. We don't have, let me get out of the rain. You know, we don't have that much roof. Maybe 6 foot by 6 foot is what we're collecting off of over there. So it just may be part of that, but with the trees over it, that may be cutting down on what we're getting. So, but we're entering, you know, it's spring. Spring in Oklahoma, we'll get a lot of rain. So I'm just hoping that we can get that, some sizable water collection in that. I wanted to put a gutter on the solar panels so we can fill one of those blue barrels up, but we didn't get to it last night, and with it raining and my help not interested in helping in the rain, that's not going to happen today. So hopefully you enjoyed this little video. Maybe you learned something. I know I have. That's the main reason why I even make these videos. But I think it's time to go inside and just relax while the rain continues to come down. Y'all take care now. Bye.